Today we're gonna fold a piece of paper to make a puppet's head. So you can do this with, I would do this with as big as construction paper as you can find. My construction paper is 18 inches by 12 inches, so it's a big piece. Usually we work on half the size paper. If you have a bigger piece of paper, use that. If not, this plain paper will work also. So we're gonna take this paper, and right now I have it wide. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it. Now, usually we do hot dog and hamburger folds where we fold it in half. We're not folding it in half. We're actually folding it in thirds. So I'm gonna figure out where I think about a third of the paper is. So if this is a third, the second third would be like right here. So I'm gonna try to fold right here. I'm gonna take and bend this up and then make a crease along the edge. Sometimes I have to do my thumb a couple times on there. Okay, that was one fold. Then we're gonna take this top part and we're gonna fold it down. And it's okay if it doesn't go all the way to the edge. Again, make a nice crease. Construction paper sometimes can be hard to crease. Okay, now we're actually gonna flip it over so we have the flat side. There shouldn't be an opening, okay? We're gonna take this long strip and we're gonna fold it in half. So once you fold it, you should see that extra little line there where the paper opens up. Okay, 2 more folds. Next, we're gonna take one of these openings and we're going to fold it in half. Then we're gonna flip it over and do the exact same thing on the other side. We're gonna fold it in half like this. Now when you get done, it should look like the letter M or the letter W. Okay, now what we're gonna do is a piece of tape will really help with this. We're actually done. So there are 2 little openings here, and that is actually where our thumb's gonna go in the bottom and our fingers are gonna go in the top, so we have a puppet's mouth. But it tends to keep falling apart when you do that. So I'm gonna take all of these except for the top and the bottom. I'm gonna take a piece of tape. I'm just gonna tape that together so it stays. Now it's easy to slide my hands in and do some tucking. Okay, that's the basic shape. Now, set him down. If you do the half size, you will just have a smaller version and you might only be able to fit 3 fingers in, and that's totally okay. Did a green one too. So go ahead and fold the head. Now that we have the head folded, we need to make it look like a head, more details. So what it needs, what do you think it needs? I think it needs, first of all, I have to decide what I'm gonna make. So I can make a monster, an animal, anything like that you want. So looking at mine, and I think I'm gonna make mine into a dog. So thinking about a dog, first thing I probably need is eyes. Now, you can take your markers and you can draw eyes. This is the top of the head. You can do that if you want. You can also look around your house and see what you might have, like little pom-poms work. I could glue those on the top for eyes. Cotton balls, I could glue those on. I could actually take a marker and I could make, they're not that easy to color on, but you can put a little bit of a dot on there for an eye if you would like. If you have any googly eyes are good too. I actually have some stickers. You can use stickers. Whatever you would like to do for the eyes. This is where you use your creativity. So I think for mine, I am going to use the cotton balls. And I need some liquid glue for that. But honestly, glue stick, if that's all you have, that would work too. Okay, I'm gonna open my glue and I'm gonna decide where I want the eyes. I want them towards the back. So I'm gonna put some glue there and I'm gonna glue these down. This is gonna make it so my eyes stick up, because when a puppet talks, hopefully the eyes don't fall off, This way I can see the eyes. If they're flat against here, it works. You just don't see them quite as well. And this is where I could actually glue. I love googly eyes. It takes a while for the glue to stick. Oops. But I think they look good. But again, a black marker dot would work too. Whatever you would want to do for eyes. Googly eyes are a little bit slick. I keep dropping them. Okay. There we go. Now, what else does he need? He needs ears. My dog has floppy ears. So I'm gonna take a black piece of paper, can be just a scrap. I'm gonna fold it in half because he has 2 ears and they are both gonna be long oval shapes. And if I have a folded piece of paper, I'm cutting them both at the same time. Okay, now I cut on the fold, so I need to cut it in half here. Then I can take, and I'm gonna make a little tab at the top. And this is, again, you can use glue stick, you can use liquid glue, completely up to you. And I'm just gonna glue 1 on each side. Probably should be counting to 10. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. Oh, he's looking cute. This is the fun part. We really get to use our imaginations for this. Oops, this ear's not staying. Now I'm thinking about what's next while I'm holding this down. I think for the nose, I am just gonna take this and I'm just gonna I think a nose is usually an upside down triangle. I'm just gonna put that on the end here. Again, you can make it any which way you want, according to whatever animal you do. Okay, now, one of my favorite things about my dog is the tongue sticks out. So this is actually gonna be the same, I'm just using a scrap, same shape as the ear. Oh, I'm gonna make it a little skinnier. And I'm gonna take this, put some glue on it, not too much, and I'm just gonna stick it in here. I put kind of to the side. So when my dog talks, they have the tongue in there. Okay, now, if you want to, you could also take a marker and I could put spots on my dog if I want to. Add anything else you like to the head and have fun. We have the head of our puppet. Now we're gonna do a body. Now, for this body, I'm gonna start with a circle shape. Now, you're gonna use pencil, so you can erase. You can just draw your circle. Again, I like to look around in my environment and try to find circles because I think circles are hard to draw. I have this Cool Whip container. It could be a paper plate, could be about anything. And I'm gonna put it down in the middle and I'm gonna trace around it. Okay, that's gonna be the main part of the body. Now, I'm also going to add a neck. Now, the neck needs to be super long. So it's gonna be a rectangle. I'm just gonna have it coming up here. We're gonna use part of it. It's not gonna all show. Make a nice thick neck in there. And then you have some options for feet. So it depends on what creature you're doing. If I'm doing a dog, here's the rectangle and the circle. I'm gonna have him so he's sitting down. You can do your dog however you want. So if I'm looking at this, I could add the extra bumps out here if I wanted to for the leg. And then have just an oval right there. Can do the same thing on the other side. And then 2 paws in the front, okay? I could have a median too. That was kind of a weird looking one, but you get the general idea. Now, if I'm doing, let's say a duck, this might be the shape. I have that circle shape and I add in the feet off the side. Now, if you're doing a frog or a monster or something like that, you might do the same as the dog, but give it pointy toes. That's up to you. It can look however you want. So this would be my basic shape. Then I'm gonna cut it out. And then once I cut it out, if I was doing pencil, I could erase some stuff too. But what I might do is I might actually put a line here so the dog looks like it's sitting. You can do those kind of things if you want. That's up to you. I'm gonna make mine a spotted dog. So I'm gonna put some spots on different parts of his body to color them in. and then cut it out. And then I'll show you how to attach it in just a minute. My dog body is done, and now I need to attach the two together. So here I have my dog head. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this neck and we're actually gonna bend it down like this. Then you're gonna put glue on this top side, because what's gonna happen is, and I don't want a lot of glue because I don't wanna glue my mouth shut or anything like that. I'm gonna open it up, the bottom part of the mouth. I'm gonna stick this tab in, or the neck in, and I'm gonna press down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you tell I kind of messed up on that side? So I flipped it over to do my design. Now, if I put my hand in the mouth, now I have a body of the dog. Okay, so that's an example there. I'm gonna show you some more examples too. I like to do dogs. Dogs are one of my favorite animals. Here's my Dalmatian dog. Now these are a couple years old. The eyes are getting a little goofy, but you get the general idea. Hi there. And then dogs and frogs. So this is my frog. Oh, he's even got little flies he's eating. Now you can also just use your imagination and make whatever you want. This is my smashed monster. He got really smashed, but he's got little pointy ears that stick up, and he's polka dotted. Hello. So you can have fun creating these beautiful monsters, creatures, puppets, and feel free to use them and make voices for them, and make sure you take a photo and upload it to this assignment.